after having kids, nobody really prepares you for the changes in your confidence and how much your confidence can take a hit mentally, physically, emotionally. But I want you to know that you are not alone and you absolutely can get your confidence back and even feel better than before. I remember after I had my son, about a year later, I remember looking at a photo of myself that someone had taken of me and actually not even like recognizing that it was me. Like, I knew that it was me, but I was like, wow, is that me? Like, is that what I look like? Like, it was actually such a surreal feeling to look at myself and know that it was me, but not actually kind of recognize the person in the photo. So look, I just wanted to like lay down a few things and talk about a few things that will hopefully help you to feel confident and strong again after having kids. First things first is that I want you to try and focus not on what your body looks like, but on what your body did. So when I say what your body did, like, you created a human/humans. I don't know how many kids you've got or if you've just got one kid, but I've got 2 kids and I feel so proud of myself in the fact that I created humans. Like, when you actually let that sink in for a minute, you're like, oh my god, I actually created, like, I grew a human. Like, that is the most impressive thing, like, in the world. Do you know if men did that, they would never stop talking about it, eh? Like, the fact that we grew a human is kind of incredible. So, you know, be proud of what you actually did rather than what your body looks like. The second thing to feeling confident and strong again is to find an exercise that you love. So look, I mean, obviously, if you don't do any exercise, if you don't move your body, then yeah, it is going to be hard to like feel confident and, you know, feel fit and feel strong, etc. So, but, you know, at the same time, you don't want to be like forcing yourself to do things that you hate. The way to actually feel good about it is to enjoy it. Like, it sounds so simple, but if you find something that you really enjoy, then that's what you should be doing. Like, a friend of mine, she loves going swimming, so, you know, I encourage her. I said, hey, you know, you should, like, if that's what you love, then you should totally do some swimming. Me personally, I love running, so I focus on the fact that not on the fact of what my body looks like, but I focus on the fact that I enjoy it. I do it because I enjoy it, not because I'm trying to lose weight or anything like that, but that's kind of like a side effect of the fact that I love running. So I enjoy it, so I do it, and then as a byproduct of that, I lose weight. The third thing is to change your inner dialogue. Note your thoughts matter and what you tell yourself matters. So for example, instead of saying, oh, I'm such a mess, like, oh my god, look at myself. No, you are doing your best. Tell yourself, no, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best and my best is enough. I'm doing my best and my best is enough. Nobody's trying to be perfect here. There is no perfect mum. Like, we're all just trying our best, you know? So just watch your inner thoughts when you hear yourself talking something bad about yourself. No, is that true? No, that's not true. So just catch your inner thoughts and tell yourself, you know, try and tell yourself positive things about your body. The fourth thing is to do something that you love, even if it's just one thing, whether that's picking up a hobby, having a goal, a particular morning routine, something that you do just for you. That can really help with confidence. So yeah, like just finding one thing that is just for you that you can like work on by yourself. Basically something that is separate to being a mum. Because if your entire identity revolves around being a mum, then that's going to be a bit hard. But if you have something for yourself that you can feel like you are more than a mum. Like, it's a beautiful thing to be a mum, and, you know, let's embrace that chapter while you're in it. But there comes a point where it's like, you know, maybe 2 years, 3 years later, you're like, you know, you just want to do something for yourself. So it can be really helpful in terms of identity to do just one thing or have one goal that is separate to being a mum, that will help you to feel like help you to feel like yourself again. And the fifth thing is to surround yourself with empowering voices. So I'm talking about Instagram, I'm talking about who your friends are. Like, actually, who are the voices you're listening to? Who are the people you're listening to? Like, for example, on Instagram, if you follow a bunch of, like, you know, really good looking models, or like younger girls that are like in bikinis and toned all the time, like, you're gonna start to question yourself and be like, oh, like, is that, you know, you start to kind of compare yourself maybe. You know, like, the people that you follow on Instagram should be like inspiring people that you aspire to be like, or that you can relate to, but just be careful of who you're actually looking at and who you're kind of comparing yourself to. And the same with that, I guess, is like, I kind of noticed that about my friend circle as well. I kind of looked around and I was like, are these people that I actually aspire to? You know, like, it's one thing to just like have things in common, but if you don't actually look up to the people that you surround yourself with, then that can be a bit stunting to your growth, because basically either you will keep going in life or you'll kind of settle to the point where everybody else is. And last but not least, just know that it's not the end of the story. That's such an important one. Like, you know, just because like you don't feel confident now, you don't feel strong now, it doesn't mean you're never going to feel confident, you're never going to feel strong. If there's weight you want to get off, it's not like you're never going to get it off. Like, you can just know it's not the end of the story. It's not the end of the story. The story keeps going and you can change it. Bodies change, people change, mindsets change, people change. Like, just keep it in your mind that it's not the end of the story, and always add the word yet. So if you're not where you want to be yet, it's because you're not where you want to be yet. I don't have the body I want yet. I'm not as fit as I want to be yet. It's always yet, okay? So just make sure that you always tell yourself, this is not the end of the story, okay? So thanks so much for watching, and those are my tips, how to feel confident and strong again after you have kids. I really hope that this has been helpful to anyone out there, and if you love my videos, feel free to subscribe, and I would appreciate that so much. Also, you can download the free glow up checklist, which I'll put in the description, and I will see you next time.